love calendula. Hey, it's me, Ciscoe Morris, and here's what's coming up on Gardening with Ciscoe. We're planting veggies that'll grow in the fall, making healthy lunches that are works of art, putting in dahlias for procrastinators, and visiting a field of flowers that are really good for you. All this is coming up right now on Gardening with Ciscoe. Hi, I'm Ciscoe Morris.
And I'm Meeghan Black. Welcome to Gardening with Ciscoe.
Meeghan, check out these incredible flowers. They're calendulas.
And they are beautiful. But not only that, we're on a farm here in Carnation where they get this oil. It's a very healing oil from the flowers, and then they make it into body products that are good for your skin. I can't wait. It's my kind of show.
I'm going to try some of that too.
Yeah, you need to.
I do. Hey, but first we're talking veggies. You can plant now and keep your veggie garden looking great right through fall.
So now that Ciscoe has thoroughly disappointed me and offended me and crushed my day by talking about fall, let's get to work, shall we?
Yeah,
We haven't had a summer yet, for Pete's sake. And now we're talking fall vegetables. But we have a little kohlrabi. I have never had kohlrabi.
You've never had kohlrabi?
No, that I know of anyway.
Right out loud. It's this German cabbagey little ball that grows above the ground.
Does it taste like Brussels sprouts?
No, I wish it did. It's almost as good.
Radishes are good.
Yeah.
Lettuce is good pretty much anytime.
Leaf lettuce this time of year, because you're not going to get a head of lettuce.
And cilantro.
Yeah, cilantro. I love cilantro
Really?
in Mexican dishes.
Okay, so let's get this thing.
Yeah, good complete fertilizer. So, yep, and
A generous amount?
yeah, because we're going to use a couple cups per 10 square feet.
Wow,
Which
that's
I don't
a lot.
know. How big is this?
Yeah.
Meeghan, we need something else.
What's that?
We're going to put about a handful of blood meal in here.
What's the difference between blood meal and bone meal?
Blood meal is...
Ew, the color for one thing.
Yeah, it's actually made out of blood. And what this will do, it breaks down real fast.
Holy cow.
The little critters in the soil eat this up. Now, only time I do something like this...
Is that enough or more?
Yeah, that's perfect. I do this in the fall.
Stinks too.
Yeah, it does. It repels animals. When they smell this, they think, hey, somebody ate somebody around here. I'm staying away.
So what else would you use blood meal for?
Well, it's almost always when you want something to grow really fast.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah,
We've never used it before.
No, we almost never. I never feel a need to use it. But
with the vegetables?
Yeah, when you're planting in August, you don't have forever for these vegetables to get big enough to eat, All right.
Let's just see what these little kohlrabi dudes look like. Oh, they're just little black guys.
Kohlrabi, normally you eat by the time it's 2 inches in diameter. It tastes like a kind of a mix between a cabbage and a broccoli, I'd say.
Really?
Oh, really good.
Good cooked and raw?
I eat it raw all the time.
All raw?
I guess you can cook it, but I eat it in salads.
Okay, so what's next?
Hey, how about some leaf lettuce?
Good idea.
I love, we're going to make our salad here,
Oh, and there's nothing like fresh salad when everything else is done.
Oh, I love it
so
so
we'll
much.
move him over just a little bit
Yeah.
and do another little row,
Yep.
right? Can you do some of these in a pot if you don't have room in your
You
garden?
sure could.
Yeah.
Really easy, but you want a low, wide pot.
Okay.
That's the key. Definitely want some cilantro
Okay,
here,
awesome. So
Cool.
blood meal, some good all-purpose fertilizer.
Yep.
Plant these babies in
And-
really shallow.
And one last thing.
What's that?
That's you got to water them in, of course.
Okay, I'm getting out of here for this one.
And you got to keep these things evenly moist, actually get pretty mature.
Okay.
Because, it's a dry time of the year right now.
Well, they're so shallow, if you put too much water on them, you might drown them.
You hit it. Oops.
You might just send them flying downstream.
La la.
Unfortunately, the kids are barely starting to think about going back to school.
Yeah.
The leaves haven't even changed yet, and we're talking fall veggies. But if you want them, you got to do it
That's
now.
it. You'll be glad you did it, even though it's a little depressing while you're planting them.
Okay, Ciscoe, so 58% of gardeners grow their own vegetables for this reason. Do you know what that is?
It's easy. To save money.
No, how about flavor? No doubt.
Well, Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe from Bodyceuticals in Carnation, where they turn these wonderful calendulas into great skincare products. Meeghan's in there checking it out right now.
Ciscoe, I'm here in the secret lab of Bodyceuticals. I have Angelique Saffel. Hello there.
Hi, Meeghan.
So you have the calendulas. These are the ones obviously that you've dried. Tell me about this.
Well, calendula has been used for really hundreds and hundreds of years on multiple continents, and it's an amazing flower, actually.
So what kind of products then do you make from the oil?
Well, the one that we're most famous for is actually our pure calendula oil. Calendula is known in herbalist circles as the mother of the skin, so it's a really important herb to have in the medicine cabinet. So its affinity for healing the skin it's really the go-to herb for the skin.
So calendulas are really close relatives to marigolds, and you see those in pots all the time. Meeghan and I did a fantastic pot that'll carry you through summer to fall.
The patio clematis. They get about 6 feet. You plant them in pots. People love these things. And look at this semi-double lilac.
Yeah.
What's his name? Reflections.
Reflections, and they keep blooming almost all summer long,
And
so
then
they're wonderful.
cut them back at 12 inches in the spring and he'll do it all over
That's
again.
my kind of plant right there.
Mine too.
Oh, la, la.
Okay, so we'll take him off the vine carefully.
Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky, Meeghan.
And we have one little dead guy.
Oh, yeah, let's
Look
get
at
rid of
this.
him.
So just cut him to the ground?
Yeah, and whenever you get rid of a dead guy, make sure it's really dead. Sometimes they look like it. You cut off all your flowers.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's good. So we can
Okay.
take this out.
Yeah.
Now, I'll let you do this.
Oh, yeah, this is what...
Oh, you know what? Let's throw in
Got
a
it.
little bit of fertilizer. Go
Okay,
ahead,
and
get
I'm
him out
gonna
of the pot.
Very gently get this guy out. There we go.
So then the trick
Dig
is
this a little deeper, Meeghan.
to save
There
we
like
go.
That. Yeah.
the flower.
There we go. Excelente.
I have this great coleus. He's fun. We'll stick him back here.
Ooh, I love that coleus.
Nice, yeah.
You know, coleus add so much color. They used to have to be in the shade. Now they can handle sun.
So what's this? It looks like nemesis, but I don't think that's what it is.
Nemesia.
Nemesia.
Oh, and look
Close. Nemesis, nemesia. Isn't that
yeah,
pretty?
you may have to shear that back as summer goes along and it'll come back and bloom again. But look at that color combination.
Great. I'll get
wow,
some
I'm
soil.
almost jealous
I
here,
know.
Meeghan. This
Pick
is
something.
awful nice. Well, you know, I'm thinking that this would look really cool. Get that different texture.
Okay, a little heather going.
This is a nice heather, yeah. So,
And have a grasp. We need something wispy in the wind, don't you think?
yeah, I think so. Okay, we need something with bigger foliage. here,
Maybe
Meeghan.
this little geranium, give
Oh,
a little color
perfect.
too.
Yeah.
I'll let you get him.
Man, I love that.
And I'm thinking we're starting to need weepers.
Yeah, we do need a weeper here. Yes, a little.
Little October Daphne sedum. Look at him. He'll pick up some purple
Ooh, I like
hues.
that. Maybe one more. Okay, here we go. Now we're ready. So what do you got to weep over?
I've got this guy,
la, la.
my sedum.
Oh man. Hey, and give me that big sweet potato vine. That
Let's
is
see.
absolutely beautiful.
So we can spread our grass out so he can kind of fan. What do you think? Did we do okay?
Holy cats, this is the work of a genius. You did good.
I like it, but the centerpiece, of course, is this beautiful
Yeah,
patio clematis. But here's
yeah.
the trick about this pot, and it's really going to break my heart.
Oh, really?
Is that we are looking forward to fall with this, because once the clematis dies back and you no longer have the geraniums, the grasses turn a beautiful color.
yeah.
You've got your heather, your sedums. Everything is starting to look like fall.
You're already talking about
I
fall for
know.
crying out
But you know, when
loud.
you're planning right now, you got to think what's coming ahead. I told you it was going to break your heart too.
It is breaking my heart. I think I'm going to cry. Now, here's a way to get a bit more from that spent delphinium.
There is nothing like a gorgeous blue delphinium until there is no longer the gorgeous blue left. This is hideous, Ciscoe.
Oh, this is hideous. And you know, I've waited a little too long to cut this down, but it will come back and bloom again once this year.
Not quite as many blossoms, I'm guessing, but still pretty.
Well, might be as many.
Really?
As long as
Okay.
we remember to put some fertilizer around it, things like that.
How far down do we need to go?
Okay, right to the ground.
Ah, here we go again.
Meeghan,
What?
Notice something missing here? Where are the stakes?
They're hidden.
Wait till you see the ingenious method I used here. So
look at that.
we'll set that back up for it when we get done. Here, Meeghan, I think practice makes perfect.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, all the way to the ground?
Yeah, right to the ground, yeah.
Okay.
But new ones will come up really fast. It's amazing.
That is crazy. You know what? I just deadheaded it. I didn't know I was supposed to go all the way down.
Yeah, you really gotta cut them down and then they'll come back.
So that is clean as a whistle.
Yeah,
now we need fert.
Yeah, all
okay.
right. And I'm putting some flower food on here because
we want flowers again.
We want flowers. So, and I'm not too dainty with this stuff, Meeghan. And
give it a good bite.
Yeah, give it a good bite.
I think you missed some. I can give a little more. How's that?
Yeah, good idea. And hold your breath, Meeghan, because I'm putting some alfalfa meal around there too.
Okay.
Am I working it in there?
Not at all. And it doesn't. You just have to get it lightly turned under the soil,
That's right.
right?
You don't have to kill yourself. But putting the alfalfa meal a little underground makes it work a lot better.
It keeps the rodents away.
Yeah, that's true too, isn't it?
Okay, so tell me about this little.
Isn't this the coolest thing I ever
thingy.
saw? I've
Yeah.
been using these now for all my delphiniums.
So it looks like it just hooks in here?
Yeah, and it's a little tricky hooking them in. There. And believe it or not, you'd think that would get pushed up or something. They grow right through it. It holds them. You don't use any stakes anymore.
That is crazy.
I
and
love
it's green,
this.
so it's hidden.
Yeah.
So when am I going to see delphiniums?
Well, not for a while. Probably in September sometime.
But that's kind of nice for your fall garden.
Beautiful. Oh, man, it'll be wonderful. And the hummingbirds love delphiniums.
Yes, it's not too late. Get out there and rehab those delphiniums. Not bad, but next time do it a little earlier, will ya?
Okay, now I'm going to stump the living tweedle out of you. Why are delphiniums named delphinium? It's Latin for dolphin. Those little flowers, each one looks like a little dolphin. Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe from Bodyceuticals and Carnation. Meeghan,
yes?
It's back to school time. I figured out a way to get kids to eat everything in that lunchbox.
Well, considering I've had many years practice at this, Cheetos go really well, gummy bears, Sour Cabbage Patch Kids, anything that isn't healthy.
No, I'm talking a work of art here.
Okay.
All right, Lynn, I see lunch boxes, lots of things to go in the lunchbox. I hate to admit this, I used to just give away my lunchbox when I got to school. Boring.
Oh my God! How about if we make you some fun lunch today?
Oh.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm loving the whole trend that's happening with kids these days. They're really starting to get serious about eating healthy food, you know? But you can only get away with so much with healthy food until you start making it fun. So today we're gonna do fun. So this new craze, the Bento box craze, with all these cute little containers and all these fun little cuts of food and everything, some of them are getting like incredibly creative. We're gonna draw it back a little bit, do a little Bento box 101 today. Okay, all right.
Bento box 101.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So what we've done is just taken a little star cutter. I just cut into my sandwich. It doesn't matter what's in the sandwich. This is healthy hummus and little turkey. And so we've got these cute little shapes. Then, you know, cookie cutter and a few slices of cheese, some salami, and you stack that up like that, and you've just got darling little.
That is cool.
Alrighty. So we're gonna place those in our little box here. Couple of those little guys, and that'll be stage one.
All right.
Okay, so now stage two, we're gonna make some little skewers. So
Okay.
a chunk of cheese, a grape, chunk of cheese, a grape.
Oh man, you can't get
Yeah,
too much
right.
simpler than that, and yet the
Exactly.
kids will love it, huh?
And you get the little color contrast.
Yeah.
And then we're starting our little composite here. So you've got your skewer there. You can tuck that in there. A few little strips of vegetables. We've got some cucumber.
Oh.
Ciscoe, put it there.
Oops.
It's okay.
I'm
You're
messing up
learning.
the whole
You're
thing
learning.
here.
No, I'm kidding. So we want to just leave everything in little stacks. Is what makes it art.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yep.
I see
so
that.
now we've got a little space here. So we've got some watermelon that we've cut in star shapes. Okay. And then some little flowers of kiwi. I chose flowers because you are the gardener.
All right.
And see, okay, so isn't that fun? So that's
Oh,
stage
that
two.
is fun.
Okay,
Wow.
got our colors building up. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for a little treat, I have a little secret that I wanted to show you. First of all, we have to put it together. So
Okay.
I've got here
a little yogurt parfait. So it's Greek yogurt, and then some berries, and then some more Greek yogurt, and then we decorate that with a few more berries. So you want to do something?
Can I decorate it?
I'm gonna turn it
Oh,
over
all
to
right.
you.
I'm going to come up with something really
Okay,
creative
alrighty.
here. See, I want to keep this very happy.
Oh, happy. So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
a smile.
So there's a little smile.
Oh, I see what's
We got to have a
happening.
schnoz on there, and I got to find 2 big ones for the eyes.
Oh my God! Now that's art.
Now there is some
Okay.
true
Turn that
artwork.
around. We have to
Not
see
sure you
that.
can really tell what it is, but it's true artwork.
It's art. Now, see, here's the fun thing. You put a little lid on this. You stick it in the freezer overnight. You make a bunch of them, stick it in the freezer, and then you tuck that into the lunchbox, and it keeps it and lends a little bit of cool to the lunchbox.
Frozen?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
too
Isn't that fun?
great. Oh, that's
So-
fun. Well, you know, the most important thing, you got to eat the whole food pyramid, so lots of dessert.
Oh.
It's very important.
Excellent. Okay. Well, here, I'm going to send this with you.
Oh,
You
boy.
eat your lunch, young man. Okay. We'll see you
This
later.
is so fun.
Welcome back to Gardening with Ciscoe. You know, late in the season like this, there is still one prize in the garden, and it's my favorite flower, the dahlia.
Oh, it's never too late for that fantastic plant.
So Ciscoe, I planted a dahlia tuber here. I waited a little long, and he never came up.
Oh,
And
poor
I
guy.
would be darned if I'm going to let this summer go by without a dahlia. So
Good for you.
look at this that I found.
This is what's so cool. You can get
Love
these
it.
great dahlias in the nurseries now, you know.
Right,
and-
and they're already starting to bloom. And this
Yeah.
one is called Black Wizard. Love it. Black Wizard.
And Meeghan, you were a little remiss on keeping this well watered here.
No, I did water it. I think he's a little root bound. Let's check it out.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, all right, that's it.
vindicated,
Okay, I take it back. I
vindicated.
take it
But
back.
I do have to admit, you know me and watering. So it was fair of you to accuse me of that.
All right.
Anyways, that's the problem with planting this time of the year. But you know what? I need my flowers. And since mine didn't work, this will be good enough.
Well, and you know the good news though, you really can plant this time of year. Now you're gonna have to watch the watering really careful to keep this really moist. And if you keep them moist and well fertilized, this thing could be blooming into November, you know.
Gotta love
Oh,
that.
man.
Which means I get bouquets in November.
Yeah,
Oops,
which
let me
is
get a little
just
fert.
the best, I'll tell you.
So a good
Yeah.
blooming fertilizer, all-purpose soar
Yep.
bloomer.
And put a lot in because, man, these guys like fert, let me tell you.
Hungry little babies.
They're hungry. These are a plant you feed a lot. You don't fool around with these guys, you know. All right. Hey, you dug that hole so fast. You're getting better at this.
Practice makes perfect, my friend. You ought to try it
No, I think
sometime.
you need more practice.
Okay, let me get this guy out.
Okay.
See how that hole looks?
I bet that's about it. Yeah.
that
Oh,
good?
it couldn't be better.
Okay.
Okay, might as well take advantage of the pretty flowers right away and have it looking outward. You know, a lot of people ask me, Meeghan, can you leave them out over the winter? And you and I have shown how we put fern fronds on them.
Yes.
It's worth a try, so we'll show that again in the fall.
Mine have come back year after year, though, and ones that don't, say la vie.
Yeah,
It's the way it is.
That's the way it is, isn't
Yeah.
it? Well,
Okay, so you finish smoothing. I'll be right back. Okay, just because.
Yes, lots and lots of
We'll
water.
give him a little
you
drink.
Poor guy.
Black Wizard is going to be a part of my
Black
life for a while.
Wizard.
I should not be watering up so high, I know, but
Well, you know, it doesn't hurt when the plant's wilted a little. Giving the leaves some water actually helps.
okay.
So,
A little fert, lots of water.
Yeah.
2 times a day, man.
yeah,
if
at
the sun
least
stays
twice
out.
a day till it really comes out. I love that flower. This is going to look so good here. Oh, man.
Next to the Japanese maple.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's
Okay.
perfect combo.
Get out there and get the color in your garden right now. It's not too late. I do love me a dahlia, but I think I have a new best friend. You got to try this.
Ooh.
Bodyceuticals massage and body oil. This is something that they make here. Dry, cracked skin, itchy, inflamed skin, burns, sunburns, baby care, post-wax care, you name it. This is a cure-all, and you use such a tiny bit. Smell that.
Hey.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh, it's awesome. It feels really good.
know.
This could make me even better looking than I was before.
No. That's impossible, my friend. Totally impossible.
Oh, la, la.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Bye.
It's not like-
Hey, I'll try that too.